Mm. All right. Oh, why isn't it working? All right. So today we're going to be doing 100%ing Stardew Valley. This is going to be the start of this little series. It's probably going to be a couple of streams, all going to be at Saturday at 7 p.m. EST. Um, yeah, this is just gonna it's a little thing I wanted to do because I've had the goal of like 100%ing Stardew before, and actually, hold on, I can show you. Um, at a certain point, I had gotten pretty close. I think it was this one, where or hold on, year three. This one. This is the one where I was really close to 100%ing Stardew. But stuff happens, and there's like a huge update where they I don't know, they just added a bunch of stuff. It was when they added that like a little room that adds on like the extra the like how do you say, like, all the like level up things, but then they added like a whole like new version of it where you had to re-level up to like the new big level or whatever it was. And then it just added a whole bunch of stuff that just added a whole bunch of achievements that I didn't have. So I'm starting over for this. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Um let's see. Prelim. Official farm. Farm. What is my favorite? Hmm. I don't know. That was let's see. Doug. Maybe. I think we'll go with that. Yeah. Yeah. Usually what I go for. Camp darker. That's great. Go for these like little earrings in there. We're gonna go standard farm for this. I guess we shouldn't skip the intro, huh? So I'm not gonna skip the intro. Let's see, real quick. Yeah. Oh goodness. All right, let's hope I'm a little too low. Yeah. All right. Let's not skip the intro. Let's get into it. And for my special granddaughter, I want you to have this sealed envelope. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now, listen close. There will come a day where you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. It's been a while since I've watched this cutscene, actually. It's terminated. Terminated. It's always so interesting to see how the like character sprite looks different from the other like character sprites. Dear Greyland, if you're reading this, you must be in a dire need of change. Same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to a place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Sacrificial Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's a perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family more. I know you'll honor the family name, my dear. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. Yes, if Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Wow. You get a whole farm? That's crazy. I would say, you know, I should get this in person, like IRL, but I don't think I want to go to farm, if I'm honest. I think farms are a bit more work than I would know how to deal with. Stardew Valley, 0.5 miles. Hello, you must be Greylam. I'm Robin, local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's up there right now, tidying things for your arrival. The farm's right over there, if you'll follow me. Dandelion. This is Sacrificial Farm. Kind of a crazy name. What do y'all be doing over here? What's the matter? I'm sure it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. Okay, I do have a question though. When it comes to like Grandpa, was he living here when he died, or was he elsewhere? Did he just have the money to be elsewhere with a whole farm? That's kind of crazy. And here we are, your new home. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. Not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. a good house, very rustic. Right, right. That's the kind of house I want. I want a rustic house. Rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Don't listen to her, Grandam. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. Anyway, you must be tired from your long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in the spots here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Turn down the game volume just a bit. Well, good luck. Oh. Nice. Parsnip. Usually I play with some quality of life mods. Like, it usually has what's called like luck, rain, tomorrow, etc. all in this corner, so you don't have to check this every day. But sunny and clear, fortune teller, absolutely neutral, lovely. Put off the land. This one's for all you greenhorns out there. Chop the wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting for your first harvest. Lovely. So, early game, there's a couple of things that I like to do. One of which is clearing out some space right here. Mostly just because, I don't know, I want to get all the bundles done as quickly as I can. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't worry too much about that early game, but I like to. And then I also like to clear this path, to get, like, in and out of the farm. Mostly because, you know, you always have that situation where you've managed to somehow trap yourself, you know, right there, right before it reaches, what, 2 AM is it, where you pass out? It's... So I like to have all that cleared immediately. Maybe not all of it cleared, because there's still stuff up there. Anyway. Then get this going. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. 4. Really just 15. If my math is correct. There we go. One thing that, I think I forgot who gave me this tip, is to make sure that you have this little hitbox thing turned on, so that you don't accidentally get rid of any of your crops, and also you see where you're watering, so you're not wasting water either. Just real helpful. It's in the game settings. Just, you know, just putting that up out there for anyone who, you know, mistakenly waters something more than they expect, more than they mean to, or etc. Early first day, you also need to make sure you get a chest. Let's get a chest down so that you can. We have very little pocket space early game. But it does take a while. It also takes a lot of energy. Just what, 50? Mm. I do really like Stardew though. It's one of my favorite games, I would say. Oh, on Monday we're doing a doing a tier list with Soup, Chew, and Blake. Maybe we should, rank some more favorite games. Yeah, that's mixed seeds. Get that out of there. Yeah. Come on. The UI mod is honestly pretty helpful. 2, 3, 3 warriors. Yeah, that looks like a potato and cauliflower, if I had to guess. Where's the dandelion? It was there. I know it was. Let's see what else we got. Whatever. Trash. Lovely. Meet everyone we can. Caroline. Abigail. Probably should be reading these. I don't know. It's listen, I've been through it so many times. It's being starter. What else do we need? Just so we can ship one of everything. Make sure we get those. That tulip. Because yeah, those and then the rest of it for parsnips. I actually don't know. I don't think I know which is the most, Oh, Jessica, thank you for the follow. Hi. It's going well. Starting off this little playthrough. Hopefully it'll be interesting enough to watch. I'm planning on making a how you say, like a YouTube series out of it. 100%ing Stardew. But I don't know. How are you? Also, since you're here, could you tell me could you tell me how the volume's sounding? If the game's too loud, if I'm too loud, etc. No, don't go to bed. Go around freaking people. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Have you played Stardew before? I'd like a couple more games than this. I was planning on doing this every Saturday, but other games I play like Cult of the Lamb. Most of the games are kind of cozy. I'm trying to think. What other games do I play? Like Cult of the Lamb. There's some games that I've never played before that I wanted to play eventually. Like, I have the Phoenix Wright trilogy. I wanted to start on that. there's also like Pokemon. I have an emulator for like Nintendo games, so that's a lot of stuff I haven't played before that I want to play on stream. Um, let's see what else. I was playing Satisfactory for a while because I really liked that. Um, I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. Are there any games you're interested in watching? Yeah. um, on Mondays as well, I play honestly whatever. We do like I do a collab with some of my other friends who stream, which is Blake and Snake, Chewy Bun, Nowie, GTA. I was never big on GTA. Maybe I'm just not good at it. You know, it's something I do have to consider. There's a lot of games that I find quite difficult, but I like to play anyway. Some story mode games. Like what? For other games that I play, dang, it's 5 p.m. already. For other games that I play, like I said, on Mondays we do like collabs. So what have we done? We've done Phasmophobia, we've done Peak, Repo, you know, all the quote unquote friend slop games. But I think they're so much fun, honestly. I don't understand why people are so against them. Uh, I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other games I could play. I have ideas. I have them like all written out. I just, for some reason, I end up blanking as soon as I'm actually addressed with a question like that. Um, I don't know. I think the most fun that I usually have with games is usually when it's like a multiplayer game. Because playing games with friends is always the most fun. It's I don't know. I tend to get tired of playing a game by myself. Um, I don't know. Maybe it just feels a little lonelier. Um, but that also depends on how immersive the game is, because you know there are games that'll, you know, absolutely pull you into the story. Um, so okay. When it comes to my model, I'm actually working on a 2D model. That's something that I'm working on making myself. Um, just like I don't know how to say, financial wise, I don't really have the finances to I might be trapped down here. Might have to go around. Um, I don't really have the money, essentially. I just don't have the money to buy a model. So I'm making one myself. That's a skill I wanted to learn anyway. Um, Thank you. So I actually wanted to start making models for other people as well, but I'm using my own model to essentially practice essentially practice like both model making and rigging, because that's a something it's something I really want to do. I just think the idea of having, like, you know, what are they called, model babies, I think it's such a cute concept. I really do want to do it. um Ship that, or I can just go to bed. um um that's actually the last stream I did on Wednesday, was when I was making a chibi model, because I know those are just a bit more simple because they just have less moving parts. Well, maybe not less, but I was not paying attention. Mildly perturbed. Lovely. Um, I don't think it's like less moving parts, but it's essentially just a situation where there's less detail, so there's less to mess up. Um, which is why I'm starting with a chibi model. And then I'm going to be moving on to making a full model for myself. Both just to show, I don't know, what it would look like if I were to make a model for someone else. I don't know. I think a big part of it is being able to show people what your skills are. And even though this is a new skill that I'm building, Oyster, where did that even come from? Whatever. Yeah. It's something I'm working towards. It's a process. It's a learning curve for sure. 16. But have you always, how long have you been into VTubers, if you are into VTubers, or do you have your own model? Is that something you've looked into? Oops. Yeah, just waste some energy. That's fine. Let's see. Go with me. Let's leave that. Excuse me. So I'm thinking that I need to go down to the beach and just fish for the rest of the day, because it's a good way to get money up so that you can... Potato. Yeah, sure, why not? Which means I need to buy another potato. Which means I need money. Before he goes off. Lovely. Right, I was planning to go down to the beach so that I can, get fish, essentially to sell off, and also get for the community center. Right, I'm not supposed to be skipping any cutscenes. Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe I'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Fishing early on is a little frustrating. Just because the bar is so small that it makes it a little difficult. With good water in the valley, all kinds of fish. But once you get to like higher levels, I don't mind fishing too much. I remember when I first started, it was really difficult. If it smells, it sells. Hey, that's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Right. Cool. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, that was quick. Oh goodness. I'm hoping that I can fish enough to get at least level 1 fishing. Let's not pay attention. That's on me. Excuse me. I've been thinking a lot about whether I should stream more than 3 times a week. I'm thinking maybe 4 would be a sweet spot. But I don't know, doing 4-hour streams 4 times a week is a bit much. I don't know. Maybe it's best. And then I could also have a slot for more flexible whatever game I want to play that day, rather than just sticking to Stardew every Saturday. I don't know. I think it is a good idea. I'll probably do well, Blake streams on Fridays. I don't really want to, I don't know, impose on his streaming time, so maybe I'll go Thursdays. So I'll do Wednesdays and Thursdays. You know, Mondays for collabs, Wednesdays for art, Thursdays for, you know, just kind of an open slot for whatever I want to do, and then Saturdays for Stardew. I can also just have, yeah, that open slot would be really useful, actually, I think, because, one thing that I want to do is, I think it's interesting to show the process of learning a new skill. And one of the new things I'm learning is editing, like video editing. So like making clips, and then also making YouTube video. That's something that I want to wanted to do every Friday. Have a YouTube video out. I even have it on my schedule, even though so far I haven't put out any like edited videos. I just put out VODs so far. So, oops. Once again, not paying attention. But I could, you know, honestly even make a video out of showing the process of me learning how to make videos is something I was thinking about. You know, the best thing for learning any new skill is practicing it, which is why I'm trying to stream more often, why I'm trying to edit, why I'm trying to make models. All of these things are new skills comparatively to anything else I've ever done. Oh, there we go. That's fishing level 1. I've gotten that done for today. But I want to just keep going. So I'll have some stuff to sell. I don't know, so far I've had a lot of fun learning these new things. I usually with work I get a little burnt out pretty quickly. But I've just been able to go essentially with all of this, like the editing, with the art, with the streaming. It's not something that I've ever felt like I had to drag my feet on. I was just excited to do it, which is always great. You know, having the motivation to do stuff. It doesn't come easily to me, so, you know, having something that it doesn't feel that way with is always great. So yeah. We'll see what that notification was in a second. Oh. Here. Mm. Oh, stream's going well. I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you. I drew it myself. Um what I use right now is DaVinci. I never actually got around to using CapCut. Um it's something I've heard, a lot of people using, but I don't know, DaVinci has been pretty straightforward for at least creating clips. I say having only made 2 clips. So it's not like I really have a big sample size for it. But yeah. So, have you tried DaVinci? And if you have, would you recommend one or over the other? Mm. Pretty complex. The thing is, it was pretty complex. So, like, starting out, for someone who had never edited before, there was a lot to look at. And I can't exactly say that I'm some kind of expert now, because I'm really not. But I feel pretty comfortable after having worked with it for a couple of days. Um, Here's a funny story. For my first ever collab stream with Naui, Shubun, Blake the Snake, those 3, we played Peak, and all of us were having major scuff issues. Naui, who is probably the most experienced of us, because he has like the biggest community, he posts, well, he streams. Uh, I don't know. His streams are real, like, nice, very, very nice. Honestly, the most professional, I'd say. Um, but he kept like disconnecting. I don't know. Maybe it was his internet or something. But he kept like DCing from the game, which caused issues. Um, and what was it for Blake? He I think he just didn't record any of his audio at all, so on his stream he just had no audio, which is diabolical because he had people watching him. I don't know why they didn't say, hey, you have no audio. I just um and then let's see, sardine, herring, anchovy. Um, and then with Chu, she had everyone's audio but her own because she forgot to unmute after her starting soon. And then I had the same thing actually. I forgot to unmute after my starting soon. So I didn't have my own audio either. I had everyone else's. So making my first clip, I had to piece together everyone's audio because I was like doing a um like a multi-person kind of thing. Hold on, maybe I should turn down my gain a little bit and reach in the red. Um but I had to like piece together the like audio and video from everyone's I think sardine is one of them. I don't think herring is. I think the rest of these are good to sell. Um let's keep that for it was good editing practice. Like I said, it was multiple days that I would spend trying to get like these tiny little clips. And even then, I kind of ended up giving up after making the first one. Because I was like, this is a lot of work. Because the clip that I made, it honestly I found it quite funny. And it's always great when you can find your own content entertaining. But essentially I had DC'd as well. Like my entire computer just shut off. Um And when I came back to the game, once again, this is peak, so the like rejoining games is a pretty new thing. Um, Only on Nowie's like game, like everyone else, I was normal. On Nowie's, my character was freaking out, like significantly, and it like if I got close to him, I would fling him across. Like I would like fling him because my character was like freaking out too much, and it was very very funny. Let me just say, it was very funny. I found it hilarious. Um, but the first clip that I made was of from his stream when I rejoined, him like watching me freak out and no one else seeing it. Um, um, there's another clip that I wanted to post. It was great. Listen, every single collab we do, there's a significant amount of scuff, and it's always the most entertaining thing. Like I'm trying to think. The last one we did Phasmophobia, right? Because Blake kept DCing his like I don't know what's wrong with his internet, but he kept DCing. So, um, ooh look, he kept DCing. So we would be playing Phasmophobia, and then he would just like poof disappear. He's gone. Um, which is just not great when you're trying to collab. But trying to think, was it Chew or was it Soup that was there? So it was fine, I guess. But I also discovered that I am absolutely terrified of Phasmophobia. Um, I don't do well with I don't do well with horror. It seems so. Absolutely, it's my favorite thing. I was literally just talking about that a little while ago. I think multiplayer games are the best. I think it's just the most fun to have someone to bounce off of, like, you know, with either making jokes or just having a good time. Having someone else to bounce your energy off of is always great. I was not paying attention. But, you know, having someone you can, you know, talk to and joke around with is always the most fun. You know, even you know on or off stream, honestly. Um, which is part of the reasons why I have you know every Monday as a collab day. Because I want it to be a regular thing. You know, I know that for sure that's gonna be something that's gonna be a mainstay for me at least. Is collabing with people regularly. I just find it the most fun. Um, and you know the scuff is always very entertaining. Um, so you know that's great. Um, Absolutely, yeah. Um, it's something that I don't know. Um, when I first started, you know, when I was first thinking about starting, I loved the idea of not even like a corporation or like becoming a corporate VTuber, but just having a group that I would stream with regularly, or be able to like, say this is my group, to have something to be a part of. That was something that was really appealing to me. Exactly. I really just think I just love the idea of it. Um, Even now, but I also find it important to have your own independent, you know, like to not too heavily rely on other people for. Right, it's just a bamboo pole. I don't even have anything to put the bait on yet. To not too heavily rely on other people or having other people's communities, etc. Um, Especially with it's an interesting concept, but within the VTuber community, people people get themselves into a bit of trouble, and then everyone around them that associated with them has to answer for it as well for some reason, which is just interesting to me. um, I don't know. I That's one of the things I became progressively more afraid of. The more I like I was just being on VTuber Twitter, honestly, because I think maybe this is just an off year, but the amount of Ghoul Dockies that have come out, oh my goodness, it's been tragic, honestly. Um, um, but the guys that I hang out with currently, honestly, it's a great group. It's a great group of people, having a lot of fun hanging out with these peeps. Um, and I think this is the first time I'm gonna talk about it on stream, but so we're planning something for both I'm planning something for both New Year's and Valentine's Day, which is, oh my goodness. Hold on, gotta lock in. Ooh, goodness. Oh god. Ooh, no, please, 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 please. Ooh, please. Come on. Ah, god. That was probably catfish. Um. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult for sure. Um. Oh, there we go. What was I saying? Right, this is the first time I'm talking about it on stream, but I wanted to do New Year's and Valentine's Day karaoke. Um, I can't say I'm like the greatest at singing or anything like that, but I know that was something that I really wanted to do, both karaoke's and starting doing like covers. Both of those are things I'm really excited to do, but I don't know, I need to figure out streaming in itself first. I say that, but then I immediately started planning for New Year's to have a karaoke set up. I'm so nervous about it though. I know this is around the time where I should start promoting it, honestly. Putting out the set list, etc. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm scared to like I don't know. Like mess it up somehow and embarrass myself in front of everyone, which is fine because I'm not gonna like put out a VOD for it or anything. Um, but it makes me nervous. um, but that's something I do think I want to do. Like every couple months, I want to do a karaoke. I have so many songs that I want to do. Like I have them like written out in the notebook, and it's like multiple pages of just titles for songs that I want to do. Man, I hope I can catch a catfish. It'd be really useful. Honestly, that's great. I think I think that's great, honestly. I so one of the things I'm overcoming currently is, getting used to hearing my own voice. Honestly, I don't mind it as much as I used to, because I used to hear my voice and cringe hard. Um, but I don't know, as long as I haven't said anything that feels too cringe, I'm like cool with just hearing my voice. Um, but like hearing my singing voice, ooh, that's a hurdle to get over. Um, but I'm determined to do it because it's something that I was excited for and I want to stay excited for. So yeah. Um, but yeah, that's one of my big plans. I don't know. I have a lot of goals, which is the first like actual whoa, that's not cool. What was I saying? I'm completely thrown off. My goodness. Um, right, the first video I wanted to put out. I wanted to put out a video just essentially introducing myself, my content, what I'm going to be doing, etc. Um, and I wanted to have like a little snippet of me doing like maybe a couple of seconds of singing for a song, just like a cover. Just for like a sneak peek of what the karaoke is gonna be like. Um, at the very end. Um, um, I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool. But I do have to learn how to do like long form content. um, I say long form, which just means anything more than the like minute long videos I've put out for um like the little clips that I've done. Yeah, and that's that's exactly why I wanted to do it, because I have a couple of things going on. Like I said, I have the gaming, I have the art. Oh man. One thing I'm still working on, so I did this schedule that I was like really proud of. It's on my Twitter. But I did this schedule that I was like really proud of. I was like, it looks so nice. But I don't know. I want to be able to also make, how do I say? Like oh the don't turn to 4. Wait, no, it's 5, right? It's 5 when it closes? Nope, it's 4. That's crazy. I was right there. Whatever. um, nothing either. God, what was I saying? Yeah, it's essentially I got a couple things going on that I wanted to make sure that were outlined. And I had the schedule that I was like really proud of. So I was trying to make sure that all of the things that I put out have the same vibe. Like for example, I was going to put out a commission sheet. Right now it's just gonna be for like character art more than anything. Um, because that's what I'm good at currently. But eventually that's going to expand to like model art, and hopefully eventually rigging, which would be nice. um, ooh, ooh, catfish, catfish. Come on, be nice to me. Oh, come on. No, that's not nice. That's crazy. Oh, goodness. Okay. We got this, we got this. Thank you. I hope so. Um, um, I wanted, honestly, I should post more about, like, my art and what it looks like. But the thing is, most of the stuff that I do that isn't, for something specific, it never gets finished. It's just a bunch of sketches. Um, Even, like, this art that you're seeing right now, this, it's, like, technically it's fine. It's just not what I would call finished, really. Um, I don't know, it's not an issue. It's just I didn't really fuss with it as much as I usually would with art. Um, but I don't know, I made it in maybe like, what, 30 minutes to an hour. So it was quick. Thank you. Dang it. I need to pay attention. um, yeah. But, oh, yeah, I just, I don't know. I've always wanted to, uh, make my art into a career, eventually. But I'm gonna be honest, I was, when, like, AI really got big, it was really disappointing because it was just like watching the industry that I'd spent so long to learn how to get into, um, get taken over by cheap labor. And you can't even really say labor because no one's laboring. It's, you type in a couple of words and quote unquote art pops out. Which is just not fun. Um, but within the VTuber community at least, from what I've seen, most of the people, they respect artists. You know, they're against AI, which is just great because it really seems like going into most spaces at this point, people are getting so much into AI, and it's just not fun to watch. Um, One thing that's maybe a little embarrassing that I shouldn't talk about, but like Love in Deep Space, which is an Otome game, um, like watching people make all these like I don't know AI. Hold on, whatever, that's fine. Um, make like AI voices and AI art and all this different stuff. It was just so disappointing to see because like there's actual real content within the game, and also there are so many artists for lad. Like people are constantly making arts for lad, so it wouldn't be um yeah. it's it's kind of made it into a place where if you aren't a big artist, you might never be, you know? And that's not fun. um, um, because, like, people who are looking for quote unquote cheap art or, like, more affordable art are gonna instead go to AI. Because rather than, ooh, question. Lovely. Um, um, so it's just it's taking jobs away from people that I don't know, it just kind of kills the creativity. um I'm not, I don't like it, I don't like it. um let's see, I want this, I want this, Chad, no, you're not on Chad, brain, those are the things I need. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I'm sorry that happened. It's not fun to watch any job get taken over by AI. Um, Especially when AI just does it worse. Um, like yeah, one thing about AI is it doesn't understand human intent. Like it can mimic humans, but it can't mimic intent. Um, which just there will always be that barrier there. Oop, go back. Oop, okay. Where was it? Here. Whatever. Good humor. Put it there. Anyway, get away from that topic. Let's see. What else? Um, um, I don't know. What else can we talk about? Hmm. Um, I guess Stardew. We just talk about Stardew. Stardew Valley. I really like this game. I've been playing it for years at this point. Um, it's I wouldn't say it's my favorite game, but it's up there. Kind of like I played Harvest Moon when I was a kid because I had a 3DS. Um, so I used to play Harvest Moon all the time, and it definitely brings those same feelings. What should I do today? Some more farming, I guess. Let's see. Look, hey, listen. You want to join my Discord server? We can play it together. Cause oh my god, I would love to play Stardew with someone. I've been trying to convince like all of my friends to play Stardew with me. Like, listen, I want so badly to play Stardew with somebody. Let's see, what else we got? Yeah, that's fine. But I completely get that. There are a couple of games that I like definitely couldn't play unless it was multiplayer. One of which is Marvel Rivals. I started playing it with one of my friends, and I'm just never gonna play it unless it's with him. I'm just simply never gonna play it if we're not playing it. It's just one of those games where it has to be multiplayer for me, like, and not local multiplayer, well, not quote unquote local, but like, you know, with people that I know. I'm not exactly in the mood to, I don't know, deal with complete strangers online. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm yawning so much. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I also get that. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of found the games that I like to play and kind of stuck with them forever. I don't know how else to describe it, but that's kind of just what happened. Yeah. Peak, which is also valid. Peak is a lot of fun. Like, I think Peak has definitely become one of those games that I'm just gonna play forever now. Like, cause even solo, I like Peak, which is crazy, cause, you know, typically, when it comes to quote-unquote friend slot games, you don't want to play them by yourself. More potatoes. 5. You should! Listen, it's a fun game. Let's see. Anything else I can get? Starter, potato, bean starter. Yeah. But yeah, Peak is a lot of fun. It's it's just such a fun game. And especially since, oh, thank you for the follow. But especially since like there's a new map every day. It's just so much fun to play through. And the new updates have been amazing, actually. Like, I've been so surprised with how much I like the new updates. You know, some people were complaining about the, like, I forgot what it's called, the little mushroom biome they added, but I really like it. And especially with the new, like, skeleton update where you can become a skeleton, I love that. Anyway, abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. But the like mesa, the mushroom biome, and then the like little skeleton update where you can now become a skeleton, all of those are amazing like things, honestly. Exactly, you can be a skeleton now. It's like one of the special things you can get at the like revive points, the statues. If no one dies, if you're in multiplayer or if you're in single player, and there's no option for anyone dying there. If you make it to the statue, if you can get, it's one of the things you can get, and it's so good. It's so good. I love it. It's my favorite thing, I think, actually. And now I'm just advertising Peak. But listen, it's a good game. But yeah, it's really fun. It's really really fun. Um, ugh, goodness, my back. Yay! That's awesome. um, Listen, it's a fun game. What can I say? Yellow, red, orange, yellow. There we go. Off we go. Oh, oh goodness, archaeology. But yeah, you know, Peak and Repo, I feel like people feel like about the same about them. Like they're almost put into like the same category of like recent quote unquote friend slop games. But I really do think Peak is better than Repo. Like as much as I love Repo, I wouldn't solo play Repo. Like that's not a game I would play solo. But I absolutely would play Peak solo. In fact, maybe that's something I should do one of these days. Is just do like a whole, just keep going until I do like solo Peak. It's 20. Maybe I'm a little in over my head. maybe I shouldn't have gotten so many. No, I completely get that, because, you know, if you don't have any friends to play with you, then you're just not playing it. So it just kind of end up sitting in your Steam library, which is kind of what happened with Peak, until, you know, I got this little friend group that I stream with every Monday. But, like I said, Peak is not like that. Peak is a lot of fun. Bingo or multiplayer. I don't know. I can't really imagine, because there are people I know for sure that solo Peak all the time. Like, I'm thinking like YouTubers, but I can't think of anyone who solos Repo. I don't know. It's just not what I would think of when I think like a solo player game. But one thing that I definitely want to play, like, I don't know, it seems like I don't know, people are a bit tired of it, but I've always loved Minecraft since like I first played it years ago to now. Minecraft is like at the top of one of the games I'll just play, because I come back to it like every couple of months. It's just not something that I can let go of. I don't know. But I really like Minecraft. Minecraft is not one of those games that you can only play multiplayer, but I would prefer it to be multiplayer. So I'm always trying to convince someone to play with me, because I love that game. I truly, truly love that game. Especially with all the updates, I'm so curious about, you know, what they're doing with the game now. But I don't know, haven't really dove deep enough into it to get there. Seven Days to Die Valheim. I've heard of 7 Days to Die, but I haven't played it. I'm so curious about it because I've heard people talk about it. Yeah, both of those are games I've heard about, but I've actually not like seen anyone play it or etc. So I actually don't know too much about them. 4 p.m. Should I go out and do something? I don't have any more energy. Zombies, you say? Hmm. Also, maybe the screen ain't the best. I'm just now looking at it. Am I gonna change it halfway through the stream? I think I am. Alright, hold on everybody. We're making changes. On this one. Form. Hold on. Transform. Screen. There we go. And then I'm gonna move this over. Get rid of that. Maybe that's also in the way. Hold on. Oop. I don't know. Does that look good? You let me know. I just want to make sure everything has space, essentially. Where should chat go? Hold on. Just move it down a bit. I think that's good. Let me know what you think about that placement. Because, yeah, I was thinking you guys can't see anything, really. Okay, thank you. Alright, back to the game. Yeah, just go to bed. This is just what I mean. I'm only an hour in and I'm already getting tired of playing this game, if I'm honest with you. I was gonna try and go 4 hours, but ooh, I'm getting tired. So I know for this first one, I at least want to get the community center open. And then try and catch all the spring fish. Yeah. So it's Friday. I'm thinking, when does it open? I actually don't remember. Rain all day tomorrow, which means another opportunity to get very happy. Okay, we'll go up to the mountains. Oh, lovely. Yeah, right. Craft a furnace, lovely. This is probably bad for a video I'm gonna be making, but hey, listen, now that I have it figured out, it'll be fun. Yeah, that's the thing. The collabs, listen, collab days are so easy to get to that 4-hour mark. It's really easy for me. But on my own, oh my goodness, my like endurance is not good. On my art stream, I was able to pretty easily make it to 3 hours, but I could not make it to 4. And now I'm seeing that doing like solo. Goodness, I'm already getting tired. But hey, listen, we're gonna keep going. At least making it to 2 hours. I know that much. Okay. Melted copper bars. Yeah, get out of my face, man. Oh, doggy. It's so true, exactly, because it really doesn't feel as long when you got, like, people to hang out with. But, like, by yourself, it's, oof, you can feel the time moving. See this dog right here. I love him. Or her. You got any ideas for what we should name the dog? Usually I go for doll, like D-O-L-L. But I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Dolly? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dolly, you be a good pooch now. Alright. Wait, I need to... Where is it? Default, windowed, full screen. There we go. Just make it look better on my screen. Yeah. Fishing pole, bait. Okay, yeah, mines are open now. Actually, might be easier. Hey, Batman, how are you? Let's see, parsnips, parsnips. Ooh, pretty good on the parsnips. Already got 2 gold. Yes, that's your name. You are Batman. I mean, unless you want me to legal name you. I'm not calling you Light Phaser. Sorry to say it. Hi, Dowie. Well, then you're Batman. I don't know what you're complaining about. Ah, boo, lame, thumbs down. Whatever, Bryce. What the hell? The reason I call him Batman is because I misspelled his name and said Bruce one time when I was texting him. Batman is a cool superhero. How dare you? I think you've got some bad opinions. You evil. I don't know if he is. Is Batman evil? I ain't never thought about it. He brutalizes the mentally ill. But you do the same. So it's fitting. Let's see. Yeah, go on. Get into the mines. By doing that, they learn their lesson. Right. Shatters your clavicle. Listen, it's for Gotham. I mean, if you lived in Gotham, I think you would also prefer to have someone who's out shattering clavicles for the good of mankind. I know I would. Girl, that's right there. Yeah, but Superman's lame, so... Like, I guess if you want to be a lame superhero, I can call you Superman. But actually, I won't be doing that, because that's boring. So... I'm not calling you Flash. That's really funny. Peter Parker, right? I don't know. Of all of those superheroes, I'll be real with you. I don't really like any superheroes, but of all of those ones, I think Batman I prefer. How about this? I'll call you Slade from Teen Titans. That's like a cool villain. You like Slade? The hell is the Judas contract? What are you saying? Also, Naui, how are you? How's Japan? Are you back yet? I got too much in my inventory. Wood out of here. Carrot seeds can go there. Horseradish, leek. Should have brought. Well. Oh, with Tara? Yeah. You know, it's fair, actually. You know, you got me there. I don't think I would want to be called Slade either. Bad writing, right? Oh, yeah, I did. I saw him. I don't know. I was jealous, so I didn't want to talk about him. I wish to also be in Japan. But no, the like videos of the what's called the little jellyfish was so cute. It's Stardew Valley. I mean, I guess it's similar to Terraria. I say never having played Terraria, so I don't know actually. Right now? Okay, hold on. Oh my god, shark. That's crazy. Ooh, gosh, my height. It's like my height sphere is activating. I don't like this. Nope. Nah. No. No, actually. I'm gonna thumbs down this. This is a thumbs down for me. This is a thumbs down for me. I don't like that. Anyway. Yeah. I see. It's scary. Ooh, heights are bad for me. I would be crying, I think. You know, I'm realizing I think I'm just scared of a lot. That's bad. phasmophobia stream is still the most embarrassing thing that's ever existed. Not embarrassing enough to take it down, but it's still embarrassing. Oop, there it is. What do I get rid of? I guess this. Damn it. Door scroll. Oh no, you got sick? That's like such bad timing. How's the food been though? Because you said you were going for food. What have you gotten? Eat an orange. Fuck. Guess we're gonna run coal. I mean, as long as you had a mask on, that's fine. No, we don't need to be going out getting the locals sick. I kind of love that shirt, but no. I love my shirt more. Yeah. Oh god. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Again. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm so jealous. No, that looks delicious. Crazy. Okay, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. You have a good day. Enjoy your food. Mm. Is that a square patty? Is that a square patty on a round bun? Is that what I'm looking at right now? They got the Wendy's special. There's nothing wrong with it, I'm just asking. Is that a melon bun? What kind of bun is that? It reminds, okay, there was this place that actually sold like buns. What was it called? I think it was called Sweet Hut. And I tried a melon bun for the first time. It was so good. It was so good. Hurrah. I want food. I'm so hungry. I say, having just ate a hot dog. Moe's Burgers? I see. Did you ask them why it's square? Because I would have asked them why it's square. Oh my god. Oh my god. There are monsters everywhere. Oh my god, that's delicious. So, like, we agreed you were bringing me something back, right? That's what we agreed upon? So you're gonna actually bring me back some melon bread? You're gonna do that, right? That's what we agreed upon? Square meat is crazy. You know, I don't, you know, I couldn't say I was a fan. I don't know. Quite new to me. I feel. I don't know, but you could try. You could try. I think we've had this conversation before, but I will give you my address if you promise me some good food. Honestly, I don't know how it would work. Because, first of all, I don't know where the hell you are. I don't know how far you would have to ship it. So, I feel like that's the first concern. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, we'll discuss. We'll discuss later. We'll have conversation later. Oh my god, no. Never mind, I'm actually goated. This is a really good weapon. Boots. No, don't throw it out. That's crazy. Just... What? There we go. Just let me toss it. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, I'm so jealous. I want to go to Japan so bad, but I have no one to go with. And I don't want to go with my family. Like, I guess I could with my family, but like, I don't want to. So in addition to that agreement about you sending me the melon bread, we can also have a conversation about us going to Japan at some point. I'm not saying a no. In fact, I'm not saying anything. That is true, yeah. Yeah. I think if I got my own hotel room, I could cope with one with my family. I could also just go with my dad. If my dad would, you know, be willing to do that. And I think he would be. He travels so much, certainly. No. Let me out. Let me out. Oh god. No. Oh god. Here we go. Ow. Let me out. Let me out. Airbnb. That's not something I'd considered. I hadn't thought that Japan probably has Airbnbs. How long are you staying in Japan, by the way? on. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Don't pass out, don't pass out. Until the 23rd? Okay. God damn, that is a trip. I mean, yeah, both you and Blake are tall as shit for no reason. How tall did you say you were again? Yeah, right. Like I said, unnecessary height. No one needs to be that vertical. Just get in the house. Just get in. It's right there. Oh my god, that's crazy. Come on, I was in the house. Diabolical. Girl, Joseph, what? You're like 4'2". So what are you talking about right now? I don't know what you're talking about, Batman. 6'8" is crazy. My gold mine. Killed some slimes. Whatever, bro. Your backpack's too full. Whatever. Alright, Robin. 6'8" is crazy. I don't think there's a single person who's looking for 6'8". I simply don't think that. I don't think that exists. In the nicest way possible. That's just unnecessary height once again. Okay. Got one more gold parsnip. I need 2 more gold. Also, I don't know what you're talking about. You are literally 4'2". Like, I've seen you pretty recently. With my own eyes. You're like short as hell. Exactly, because I was gonna say they literally usually say 6+. Wow. Yeah. I think you're good. Let's see. This one. Wood. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. As I have said before, I don't get the whole height thing. And it's not just because I'm 5'2". I just don't get it. I don't get it. As much as I wish I was taller, I also think I don't know. I think my life is simpler because I'm not. Ooh, cookies. Trash cookies. Let's go. Trash glazed yams. Crazy. Feel safer. What does that mean? Such a big, strong man, right? Yeah. I see. Oof, God. I don't know. I'm not really looking for big, strong man. I don't know. If there's ever a situation where I need someone who can fight, honestly, I can't imagine a situation in which I would need that. If there's a house invasion, we're probably cooked anyway, so who cares? Who cares how strong you are? Yeah, the preference thing. Also, there's big strong girl. Now that's real. Now that's real and true. I can completely understand that. That's something I can completely understand. Honestly, I can understand just looking for a woman, just in general. I get that. Now that's the realist. I get that 1,000%. Taking out the patients. Well, I'm sorry to find it. You're not gonna find them in my chat. I don't think so. And if you do, I'm not giving them over. They're mine. Those are mine. You can't have them. Let's see. How much is backpack? 2,000. Oh, whatever, man. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think people are interesting. People are allowed to like what they like. Well, I'm also allowed to say I think it's strange. Like I can understand that I want a guy taller than me, but why specifically like 6 foot? I feel like that comes down to like appearances. Like, like people are interested in what other people think about their relationship, which is strange to me. Um yeah. Wild seeds, basic fertilizer. There you go. Got the post on one. Whatever. Who cares? Okay. Have a good day. Let's see. Put it there. Let's see. Look, what do you mean, look what I did? It's your name. I don't know why you're mad about people calling you your name, please. Anyway. Alright, fishing time. Glazed yams. Clearly. So now, what are your plans for when you get back from Japan? Or are you just gonna be chilling, working, and also streaming? Ah, I see. I don't think you're boring. You're fun. I like hanging out with you. Hmm. I can understand if you're talking about life being boring. That's, yeah. Back to the status quo. Oh man, I broke my nail. When did that happen? Yeah. It's a shame we're gonna be missing the tier list and slash smash or pass slash Jackbox that is happening Monday. I honestly think it would be a lot of fun. How long is this? I'm nearly at 2 hours. I really don't know if I'm going to commit to 4 hour stream today. I'm tired. Okay, then yeah. Listen. Hopefully you can, because honestly, I think it's gonna be probably super fun. Hello, Chew. Well, now I can't end stream. Hi, Chew. How are you? Fuck. No, I just, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna chill for a while, I'm cool. I don't know, my biggest thing is I know eventually now he's gonna leave, and then I'm gonna be talking to no one again. No, I don't need to stop. I don't know. It's lonely not having anyone to talk to. But yeah, I appreciate you popping in. Whew. So, god damn it, fucking capitals. Anyway, how are you doing, Shu? What you got going on? Aw, yeah. I listen. I get that. Oh, Chew, we still need to talk about the Love and Deep Space stream. We gotta plan that. We have to. It's required. You know, like we gotta, because okay, I've literally been, now that I have it on my PC, I've been actually doing my dailies every day because for some reason on my iPad I haven't been. God damn it. Oh, I have on my iPad I haven't, but on my computer I've managed to actually do my dailies every day, which is crazy. Um, but listen, we need to get into it. Stardew is pretty cheap. Yeah, that's what I've been. That's what I have. Um, by the way, Nowie, you should also join us on the Love and Deep Space streams. It'd be just hold on before you start yelling about how you don't want to. Think about content. Think about how good it would be for content. Be like a straight guy reacts to Love and Deep Space. You'd get mad people watching that. Come on, come on, you could though. But it'd be so funny. You should. Listen, Chio, I need to help me. I've been trying to convince both Blake and Nowie. I just think it would be the dynamic would be so much funnier if there's also a guy. The dark world. Okay, well listen, most of the game isn't that, so listen, it's so good. It's so good. I was okay. I was catching up on some of the audios within the game that I hadn't listened to, and oh my god, they're crazier than I thought. Like, please, no, no. Why am I? Why am I failing so hard? But listen, it's Love and Deep Space is a great game. It's a great game. Everyone should play it. Driftwood? That no. What are you talking? That's not true. What are you saying? What misinformation have you been fed? What are you talking about? That's not a part of the game. Please. That's while the game can be spicy, there's nothing explicit in the game at all. Like what? That's misinformation. There's no mini game where you that's just not a thing. That doesn't happen in the game. Please. It doesn't happen in the game. I don't know what they were screen sharing to you, but that wasn't it. Exactly. What's the name of that game? Because listen. Oh my god, please. Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no, I can't think of a single one. It must have been when they had the illusion, like the illusion of the things, so you can like change their outfits. Because that is a thing. You can like change their outfits. During like special times, they give you the option to change their outfits within the cutscenes. And whoever screen shared it with you decided to make it look really bad. And once again, that much is even less than, like, I'd say like 5% of the game. That's such a small percentage of the game. Oh my god. But like genuinely, no, that doesn't happen in the game. It's so crazy. I also wonder which love interest was that. Maybe it's just not Caleb or Xavier, because those are my two mains, and I don't really watch the uh, cards for the other guys, so I don't know. Yeah, Chew. We need to figure out first of all who your main is gonna be, and then also I just want to show you some of the cards that I have. I want to show you my faves. Honestly, we could just do that. I think. Honestly, I think this is probably. What are you doing right now, Chew? Because I was gonna say we could do it like right now. Oh, Silas. Okay. Yeah. Let me guess. You like Gojo too. The choice that literally everyone makes. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. You can go eat din din. I won't hold you back from food. I'm not that evil. Yeah. For sure. I mean, I could just show you them on stream, but I don't know how that would work, actually. I guess that's my concern. Because I don't know how that would work. Like, showing it from my computer to yours. Hail. Girl. Oops. No, I was gonna say, I was essentially just asking, would you prefer to react to the cards that I have on stream, or do you just want to do that off stream? I mean, it's not like they're going anywhere. I wasn't planning on it, but like I can. Mm. Okay, good night. Well, both of y'all are heading out. I'll probably end. Yeah. No, you're completely fine, Chew. You don't have to be sorry for being busy. Listen, we can just plan for it. Like I said, there's absolutely no rush. Don't feel rushed at all. Okay, Monday. Yeah, we could absolutely do that Monday. Do you want to do that like before or after with Blake joins? Because if you're like available before, we could like do that before, and then whenever Blake's ready, we can start on the Jackbox and etc. How about this? We'll talk about this. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. um, so I'll message you on Discord. But yeah, as for this stream, I think I'm about done. Mostly because I'm just really tired. I'm just like really tired. But for the stuff we got done today, we still haven't gotten to the point in which the like community center is open, which is what I wanted to do at least in the first stream, is get the community center open, but I didn't do that. So listen, whatever. It'll be next Saturday that we get that done. Um, we have a couple of the spring fish. We also almost have all of the gold parsnips for the quality bundle. I'm just trying to make sure that I can get the community center done as quickly as possible. If not the first year, early second year. Spring second year essentially. Um, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Today's was a good stream. I had a lot of fun. I'm probably Yeah, I'm probably gonna stream Monday. I don't think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. So Monday at 7 p.m. EST is when we'll be streaming next. Unless we start early, at which I'll put that on the schedule that I post. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Thanks for joining. Look at my profile, give a follow if you enjoyed watching. So I have my like other socials there where I post like my schedules, updates for what I'll be doing for the week, other stuff.